Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
We call you Maestro.
Oh, welcome, Can
what? You gonna do a can? Let's see.
That's Fiddler on the Roof.
Can we gotta fix his camera angle.
This one?
Yeah. Somehow it went back up. We gotta lower the shot.
Yeah, we're back to that again.
Who changed the camera angles?
And it's overmodulated, and
What
there's
do
a
you
whole
mean?
bunch of...
Too much headroom.
Oh, there's too much leg room. So I put it right in the middle.
She had the leg room yesterday because that was her answer to the headroom problem, was to have more leg room.
Maybe we should just get like a little canopy overhead.
Maybe we should just get an umbrella.
An umbrella?
Anyway, Maestro's in the house. Huge congratulations to our crew and Amp Media Futures Foundations. Got to start off today by saying thank you to you guys, to our crew. The foundation was awarded last night the grant for the quarter from 100 Plus Women Who Cares South Florida chapter in South Palm Beach County chapter, which is an amazing gift and attributed to all of you who put all of that together. Not only for me yesterday to present, but for all of the work that you do in here, for every woman that's been in here from that group that has seen what you do, what you create. You, my friend, have inspired one of the women to bring her son in to work with us over the summer.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
She asked if her son has dysgraphia.
And I actually have that, so.
I know. So you will now be working with her son. He's in high school. So when he comes over the summer, you will be overseeing him.
Cool.
How you like that for inspiration, my friend?
Well, I always tell people, you can inspire people far beyond where you are now, years from now, too.
Did you ever think that you having dysgraphia would be an inspiration?
I know. People used to say, well, why do you keep on keeping on? I go, because I want people years from now to say, because of you, I didn't give up.
So because of you, and every single one of you, and you, Maestro, over there, they were very gracious and so happy to award us the money. The only stipulation they had with it, that it all goes back to you guys.
Which is what we started out with.
Pretty awesome. Pretty good. So thank you for that. More to come, so I can get you more information on 100 Plus Women Who Cares. It's a quarterly donation. It's a $100 a quarter donation for every woman that joins the group, and all of that money, 100% of that money of the quarter, goes back to a foundation that presents at their meeting. You do not have to be present to donate, and it all gets voted on and then sent to that foundation. So nothing is held back. So it's an amazing organization, and they're looking for some more women to join and give back.
That's a great idea.
So pretty cool.
Speaking of women, I wanted to say
Speaking of women?
Speaking of women, I want to say hi to my friend, my very dear person, Danielle, who watched the show yesterday. So since tomorrow's Valentine's Day, I want to say happy Valentine's Day. I hope everything goes good today. And, I'm still over the moon for you. You know.
Wow.
Remember to
Over-
call in too if
Wow,
you want to
he's
show the
professing
Over-
his feelings on the airways.
Over the moon.
Over
And it
the
is a
moon.
full moon, so there's got to be a whole lot of loving.
Yesterday was a big day for a full moon. I guess it's like a good sign, this full moon. It's called the snow moon, and yes, it did snow yesterday in the Northeast.
Yes, it did.
Wait, like, as in, like, the northeast of Florida?
No, this is the United States.
Oh.
Oh, a couple of months ago, it was in Jacksonville. It actually snowed.
It snowed outside your house. Didn't you see it?
No.
He got here on a dog sled.
You know, I brought the headshots of you guys from yesterday with me, and that was inspirational to everyone.
Oh, wow, really?
Wow, that's really great.
Yes, yes, and they brought me to tears. So
She brought you to tears.
the whole situation did. Don't tell her that. Look at her face.
You
No, I'm not
There are
bringing
some
anyone
things
to
I
tears.
tell you are not supposed to be like for public
I understand that, but you know,
consumption.
I guess maybe because I've been around a little bit longer than all of you guys, and I've seen maybe a little bit more. Yesterday was a magical day, and for so many reasons. Yeah, you know, if you were to write a book, you would start with the chapter of yesterday, and you guys just don't understand yet how important yesterday was because you were all part of it. You were a huge part of it. You don't even know it. We haven't even told you all of it. But, you know, I always believe that no matter how great the team is that wins, you've seen some of the greatest teams, the Chiefs, the Patriots. You've seen some sports teams that are just idols, right?
Like the 1980s U.S. hockey team.
That's right. But there's always the player. There's the one that delivers. And you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And you delivered. And you've been working on this for 10 years that I've known you. You've been working on this longer than that when you work with your dad. And some of the things that people just don't know about you because you don't tell. You don't say it. You don't take the bows. I get it. But everybody in this room, if you understood just how complicated yesterday was, you would raise your glass and say, wow, I did something really, really special yesterday. Because you did. You belong to something that God only knows if it's going to change our future. But I got to tell you, when you came out with that video clip that you put in there,
That was amazing.
that happened when she came out with the news. It all happened at one moment. And I was doing Sarah Spiritual. I started screaming.
Sure, I appreciated that.
And she stopped. She went to commercial. She said, what's the matter? What is wrong? And I told her. And she sat down. She said, wow. So she said. And I've known Sarah for a long time. It was just that kind of moment. And it isn't to be get caught up in it because you take the applause and then you move on. But the delivery of it, the way it was set up, if you understand what happened here yesterday for a minute, you'll understand just how big you guys contribute to what we are trying to accomplish, especially today. Especially. So, that being said, you know, we couldn't do it without you guys watching. We couldn't do it without you guys listening. We couldn't do it without you guys giving the feedback that you do on Facebook, on YouTube, on everything. You know, Frank, top producer or top fans. Frank is in there. Everybody's in there. Denise Marsh is in there. The hosts that we have, all the shows that we have. It just gives me a new reason to elevate, to include everybody and everything that we do in this house. Because after yesterday, you know something? This house is special.
I've never been in a room where every single person sat to listen about what you all do in here. It brought them to tears. It's incredible. And one of the ladies we met when you were with me up in Delray, who oversaw all of the judging, I was like, I know you.
She
And
was
so
there?
she was there.
Wow.
And before I even presented, she talked about the importance of what we do and the importance of the foundation in enabling our youth in media and video production for their creative outlet. So she was there, and she can't wait to come in and help us raise funds and do more.
Awesome.
So it's just like everything with divine intervention came in alignment last night of all the things we've put together. Even yesterday we went to look at that other location up in Palm Beach, and they saw the special needs classrooms on the wall. Those were the kids I taught when I was younger than you guys. Those were my classrooms that I taught. Things that no one ever knew. So it was a full circle
Yeah, I
moment.
used to be in those classrooms as a kid.
And look, now I just have a bigger classroom with bigger kids.
And it was all part.
Now you wouldn't fit in those seats.
No, I can't. I couldn't fit in my high school desk as a teenager.
I can imagine.
Oh, wow.
Or isn't the school big enough to hold you?
I mean, actually, one of the funnier jokes is in college. You know how they have those desk chairs that are like that. I would sit in there, like, they would stand up, and the desk would come with me.
Right back.
You were tall then?
Yeah, I was. I was always a big kid. So, like when I was born, I weighed 9 pounds.
Wow.
Oh wow.
9 pounds?
My brother was 9 pounds 10 ounces.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Well, that's not surprising considering my dad is 6'3" and a former defensive lineman for Yale. So,
Wow.
You know, my brother weighed over 10 pounds when he was born, but he was a 6'3".
right. But it's really funny because, I would sit in those desks and those metal chairs that they have. If I leaned too far or one way, the whole chair would.
All right, so wait, I have to address the elephant in the room. I'm listening to you, and we're looking around. No one's even said that you are dressed up as what? Because this becomes the norm for us.
Yeah.
No, he told you he was doing
Yeah, but
something.
everyone
today.
who's watching would like to know.
Oh, why don't you
why
tell
is
them what
Michael
you're doing?
wearing what he's wearing?
Well, it's because, next weekend I'm going to the Florida Renaissance Fair, and I thought today on the midday show, if we have time, to show people how to put together an outfit like this, which all this stuff is stuff that I've gotten over the last 10 years for my costume. But I also want to teach people how you can start using stuff from like Goodwill and thrift stores and Amazon that are within your budget range, where you can get, say, similar items that you can use that you can afford.
So you are a Renaissance man? Is that what this is?
Yeah, well, among other things.
He should be a Renaissance Fair ambassador.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was thinking about going to promote.
Would they hire you to be like the greeter?
What?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but I had to work. It
He
works
should
both
be a
Saturdays and
Renaissance
Sundays,
Fair ambassador.
and that conflicts with my other job at Five
He
Below.
promotes
Oh,
it.
okay.
You should. Yeah, we should call them and say, listen, we have one of your ambassadors down here. 1-800 call me if you want to hire Michael to be the Renaissance man. We'll even come with a horse and one of those.
Horse and carriage.
Not
Horse,
carriage. One of those lances.
Oh.
Horse and
Oh.
lances, and he'll.
Well, one of my favorite medieval movies is A Knight's Tale. Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
I think I have.
That's the one with Heath Ledger where it's like medieval, but they have modern rock and roll music in it.
I think I've seen it.
It starts out like knights jousting to
The
queens.
amount of
we were
knowledge
rocking.
in your head exhausts me because I don't know how you keep up with it.
Dorito, you know the movie Dorito? Look at her.
You
It actually
tired?
has a very young
Dorito.
Heath Ledger in it, actually, back at the very start of his career.
Maybe
Dorito,
it's like
Oh,
the-
so this
I
movie
think
must have been like
Dorito
the early
passed
2000s, was it?
Yeah,
Dorito's not with
1999. But it's based on the works of Geoffrey Chaucer. Do you guys know who that is?
I think Dorito's sleeping
No.
over there.
I think we have an empty bag of Doritos.
Can we
We do
play-
actually. It's on the table.
No,
Yeah.
over here.
Can we play that trailer today?
Which the
The Office trailer.
yeah, let me just download it.
I want to talk about that because it's just amazing what you executed. It was so many things I got to talk about last night that people don't realize the amount of work and creativity that goes into what we do here. They don't realize a lot of things, nor I guess do we realize what happens in other businesses.
Yeah.
But it's not like a client walks in, here's a cell phone, here's your bill, and they walk out. That's never happens here.
No.
Everything is layers upon layers of creativity, thinking, coming together, collaboration, coffee, hospitality,
Hot dogs.
hot dogs. Today
Grills.
today is Jamaican Patty Day, so G-Man's bringing in some patties.
Ooh.
You had hot dogs. Oh, okay. Now I see what's going on.
No, that was.
Oh, yes.
I shouldn't be eating
That's right.
hot dogs.
I told you that.
and
Okay.
like
All
processed
right.
meat.
Yeah.
However, that was the first time I had a hot dog in like 3 years.
It doesn't matter.
3
You're
years.
paying for it
So
now.
I'm not gonna have another hot dog probably for another 3 years. But
Maybe
yes,
30 years.
That could have contributed. That could have.
Are
That
you
was
like,
Thursday.
That was Thursday.
It doesn't matter.
Are you like a vegetarian or something?
No,
No,
she just can't eat hot
Definitely not a
dogs.
vegetarian.
Unlike some others, Mr. Hot Dog Man.
He's like I was thinking today, what do you call yourself? I call you Sound Man. Maestro?
Maestro.
Maestro?
Yeah.
You like to look, he sits up a little bit taller. The man who runs
Hot-
floor. I woke up this morning, I said to Freddie, we have to ask, Abdullah can do it. That's
She
how
wants
much
you
we
to
need
suppress
you
the
in
sound.
here.
How many hot dogs did you eat that day?
That day,
More than 10?
On the day we had the hot dog truck.
Yeah, no, here.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
Thursday.
man was cooking.
Oh yeah, Thursday. I
10?
ate two.
No.
Oh.
I saw you eat 2 in one stance, and then I look and you eating another 2, and then you were in the lobby eating another 3.
Okay. No, I did not eat 6. I don't know. Like 3. No,
Yeah,
2.
6.
When it comes to hot dogs, I usually have like
10.
the 2, 3 maybe at the most. But like no.
But in fairness, they were small hot dogs. They weren't the Costco footlongs.
Do you like can you eat the Costco hot dogs?
I mean, probably.
Have you ever had a Costco hot dog?
No,
It's the
surprisingly.
length of your leg. I'm going to take, me and you are going to go to Costco.
If we have a Costco,
Don't squeeze your belly. What are you squeezing your belly for?
He's making room.
Are you making room?
No. Just
These things are this long. They're very long.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
They're not that long.
Oh, there's a voice from the corner. Good morning.
How long are they? They're about 12 inches.
Maybe as long as my arm. Maybe.
Well, okay.
Maybe as long
What's
as
everyone's
it's
shoe
pretty
size? Who has like an
10.
11,
Yeah, that goes
10?
into a whole conversation like yesterday morning. We
I'm
can't go there.
11
It's
and a
okay.
half.
I had a brief discussion about
Well, yeah,
yesterday's
I'm
conversation.
11
We have to get into that.
oh wow.
2E, which is the
Excuse
width.
me? What size?
What is it?
My shoe size is a size 11 and a half.
All right,
2E.
so that's the size of a Costco hot dog.
That's not that big considering how tall you are. You're not
Freddie.
going there?
I would never eat a Costco hot dog
What's the
again.
size of Michael's foot?
Because now I'm looking at Michael's foot and saying, that's his foot I'm eating.
How many Costco hot dogs can you eat, Abdullah?
Maybe
2?
probably 2 at the most.
No, you can eat more
But
than
2
that.
with a bun versus without a bun, totally different.
Well, who's eating a hot dog without a bun?
Me.
Oh.
Me.
That's
I,
not,
can I tell
I
you?
need the bun with the hot dog.
that's
Well,
not called
yeah.
a hot dog if you don't eat it with the bun.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, speaking of which, do you know why they called them hot dogs?
Because they're cold?
No, so back in the day, the guy who invented it, he had a cart, but he was getting paid per word. So originally he was going to call them dachshund sausages, but the guy couldn't spell that. So he goes, hot dog instead.
There you have it. So you think that started this whole cascade for you?
Oh,
I don't
it
know.
did. No, I know it.
It maybe could have contributed in like a little bit.
No,
but
because you were fine until that moment.
She
No,
fine
I was fine
Thursday.
up till
Then you
up
started
until
building
Monday.
up. It started to build up. But you didn't say anything.
No, I was fine until Monday.
Your eyes give you away.
Are you feeling
Thanks, I'm
like
lying.
sick or anything, or
No, I feel better now. But
what happened?
She just had to get it out of her system.
yeah,
She
yeah,
ate a hot dog.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
2. How many did you have?
I had one.
Like, how did that affect your health? Like, for real?
Is it like you can't have any casing products or something like that?
It's just I'm not allowed to have as much like processed meats. Just
Ah.
not good for you. Not good for me.
Yeah, like I knew a girl once who was on a casing-free, dairy-free diet, so she couldn't have any kind of like hot dogs or sausages. She couldn't have any kind of dairy products.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, but I want to talk. Did you get it, Vivian?
I can't figure out how to forward it here because like it's too big of a file to send through email.
Send
yeah.
it through WeTransfer.
Through what now?
WeTransfer.
What's that?
You go to WeTransfer.com.
That's how we send all of our files.
Was it wheat?
We.
We.
W-E.
Oh.
We, as in W-E.
Get out of the fields.
So we got
You know,
Polar
that
Bear
would be
here.
such
I'm
a
not
bad
sure if that's
photo.
such a good name for him, though. Michaela, I was asking about you yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
And
Good morning.
Welcome back.
You're talking about me?
I was like,
Yes,
where are
we
you?
were.
I
All
haven't
day.
seen you in a week.
All day, Michaela, we're talking about you. All
I'm
day.
And Freddie told me you went away. I'm like, I haven't seen him in a long time. It's been a week. It feels like longer, but I just realized you were here last Thursday. Was your first day.
Yeah, I'm coming Thursday, Friday.
That would be why I haven't seen you in a week. I got to get that scheduled together.
I missed you.
I have
too.
to add him. I have to add the new people.
We got a few people to add to the schedule. So today we're going to be celebrating everybody.
You gotta subtract.
What's
You gotta
happening?
subtract some people too. You gotta take
Yeah,
out.
we're going to do that.
We did subtraction
Hell no.
yesterday.
We'll divide them.
Addition by
So,
subtraction.
so I wanted to ask you guys. So Valentine's Day is tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the cost of chocolate is at about 50% now, and it's gotten really, really out of hand for a lot of people. They can't afford to get anything for their significant other or friend or whatever. There used to be a day when you used to give a friend something, but it's gotten to a point that it's gotten very expensive to do. So what can you do? What can you come up with?
Michael did a whole segment on that yesterday.
Yeah, like, for example, the most popular things are like roses, perfume.
But the roses are still expensive.
Right, but,
Perfume
like, for
is
example-
not cheap
Right.
unless
So,
you
like,
get stinky perfume, which
like
nobody wants.
myself, I sent Danielle, I sent her a makeup brush scrub pad and some cleanser so she can clean her makeup brushes. But I also sent her a card that I made with a wax seal on the envelope.
So what can you do for under $10?
I mean, you could always go
Dollar
get
store.
Dollar store.
Or you can go to Five Below and get stuff there too.
For under $10?
Yeah.
Well, the
Under
thing
Five
is,
Below.
with Five Below is that the prices can range, but the dollar store it's $1.25. That's it.
Yeah, but
No
what are you
matter
gonna
what.
get at $1.20? What are you gonna get
They
there?
have chocolate there for $1.25. You can get some fake flowers for $1.25.
Really?
Card. Yeah.
Yeah. You can get a vase, some flowers.
So-
and
so-
I'm saying, you
chocolate.
gotta have a grand Valentine's Day.
So
at the
somebody
dollar
gives you
store.
fake flowers, and you're cool with that?
Sure.
I mean, we could always get like the little building block flower and give that too.
Like the Legos. Yeah. But those are more than
Wow.
$10.
Has the price of chocolate really skyrocketed that much?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
because it comes from the equatorial regions of the
At
world.
The
Publix,
cocoa
like a
bean.
bar this big for chocolate's like $6.
Yeah.
$5-6.
Man, it's gotten ridiculous.
I just went to Publix this morning. Dorito, no offense to this, but a bag of Doritos, luckily it was buy one, get one free. Literally, it was this big. It was $6.
Insane.
And you know, and those
At
bags are half
Costco?
full.
We're high maintenance. We're
At
expensive.
Costco, that big bag that is now empty was $4 and change.
You should go to Costco.
Publix is
But it's
expensive.
the time constraint that
See,
you and
that's
I
why
are under every day here, like under the
Me,
gun.
I always shop at Aldi's.
Yeah, I'll do
I didn't have time to get there either.
Trader Joe's has Valentine gifts under $10. I saw that because Frankie sent it to me. And then Aldi's, I mean, is another place, but Aldi's is really not towards
Well,
Valentine's.
They do.
got-
They have a whole Valentine's section.
if you want to cook a meal for somebody, you can cook a meal for under $10.
well, right now they have a whole wall of like chocolates and stuff for Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah,
At
that's
Aldi's.
part of their special buys. You know, when you go in there and you see the red icon, that means that's a limited thing. So if it's
I
there,
didn't know
buy
that.
it. Otherwise, you might not see it again.
You know, Aldi's and Farmers Market, no, what
Trader
is it?
Joe's?
Trader Joe's are brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a difference of opinion on how things should run. So,
Can you imagine having a monopoly on an industry like
well, you're not
discounted
supposed to have
groceries?
a monopoly.
Well, that's
Well,
that's what basically
Well, I know
the
you're not
Sherman
supposed to,
Antitrust Act was all about. That,
It is a whole lot of things.
So you wasted.
Roosevelt created.
Well, that didn't stop Disney from buying Fox.
Well, no, there's a partnership. There's a difference.
No, I'm pretty sure
No,
Disney.
they stopped Disney a few times from monopolizing because they were bigger than big.
I think the Sherman Antitrust. There was also I don't know if you guys heard, but there was also the recent like Microsoft purchasing like Activision Blizzard. Yeah, did you ever hear about that?
Blizzards are the guys who did World of Warcraft.
And Activision is the people
know
who make
what that
Call
is?
of Duty. I actually just found out apparently Activision and Blizzard were actually one company. But like, yeah, Microsoft.
What would you guys do if somebody passed a mandate that there will be no more video games?
Read a book.
I don't know how to get this from here. I sent it to him.
You have,
We'll do it. I'll show you during
To
the
be
commercial
fair,
break.
I'm not that much of a gamer in the first place. I could probably, I still probably just end up like
Watching cartoons,
the
animes.
yeah. Well, that just video editing. Just do what I do. Just
You-
making
you
stuff.
like anime?
I mean, I've recently gotten into doing Dungeons and Dragons.
You like anime?
I do.
You watch it?
Yeah, I have a couple.
You watch
couple
anime?
friends.
no.
You watch it?
Yes, I do.
I could tell because I caught you a couple times watching it here, and you get all excited about it.
No, I mean
Yeah,
I don't really.
yeah.
It's okay, man.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
All right, we've got commercials. Let's take a commercial break. Then I'm going to show Vivian how to download that piece because you all have to see this incredible trailer
I saw
of
it yesterday.
the studio, hence the office that they put together here. So more to come. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
This is News in 60 with Alan Edwards. In the West Bank, Israeli forces fatally shot a pregnant Palestinian woman, Sondo Shalabi, during a raid in Kafr al-Labad. Benjamin Wright reports
Shalabi and her husband were attempting to flee escalating violence when they were attacked.
an Israeli army reservist, Yuval Vagdani, had to abandon his vacation in Brazil after a pro-Palestinian legal group prompted a federal judge to open a war crimes investigation against him. Joseph Eckerson with the latest.
Vagdani is accused of participating in the demolition of civilian homes in Gaza.
The Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court has ruled that Karen Ridd can be retried on charges related to the death of her Boston police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe. The FBI announced the discovery of 2,400 new records related to the assassination of former President John F. Kennedy. Kevin Sanders reports.
These records are being transferred to the National Archives for declassification.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Family business. It's me, my sister, and her soon-to-be husband. We've been here for about 5 years, doing our thing in this beautiful little spot right in the heart of downtown Boca. We really are like that authentic New York, New Jersey, Northeast thing that you want to have when you're in South Florida. Our bagels are made from scratch every single day. They're top-notch, best you can get around here. And then lunch, chicken Caesar wrap, or like we have a beautiful avocado supreme salad. That's really, really great. And of course, all our sweets are incredible too. You know, something savory, salty, and a little something sweet after. And we will do our best to provide the best service, best food, best everything. And if there's anything you need, we'll do it.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
And we're back. Did you find the piece?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so why don't we start off by running that? Mm-hmm.
All righty. That is so amazing. All right, let's introduce everyone to Vivian, aka Dorito, who is putting this all together.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about your inspiration and your ideas behind it.
Well, we're trying to apply for this grant so that, we can support other interns because, it's a really big cause and I am an intern here and, this has been such a great opportunity for me. So, being able to allow other people to do what I do here, I think that's really important. So my idea was to create a mockumentary styled by inspired from The Office, because I love that show and I think that would be great because I feel like it's so chaotic here in the best ways. So
creative chaos.
You're chaotic.
Just a bit. Apparently. So I got interviews from I don't know, probably 90% of the crew so far, and some B-roll and stuff, and I think tonight I'm going to start putting together the actual documentary. That was just the rough cut of the intro. I'm going to recreate it later, but yeah.
It is so cool, because not only did you think about it, and we talked about it, do you remember when I said, oh, we should do a documentary for the studio, and you said, no, why would we do that? That's not a good idea.
I didn't say that.
What'd you say?
I said
Heather,
yes. No, this was before
I never
Heather.
heard the yes until just
This
now.
was before this crew was even here, that they went into Studio A, and 5 minutes later they broke out into an argument because nobody could agree on what to do.
True.
That's what happened. So then after that, I said no because they got angry at one another. They were throwing pencils at each other.
Oh, wow.
I wish they had a camera for that. That would have been the show right
That would have
there.
been a great blooper.
I always get inspired by the Sunday morning show on CBS. So I come in on Mondays with the ideas, and one was a documentary for fundraising for the grant. And I remember specifically you sitting here and saying, no, we're not going to do that. Do you remember this?
I never said that.
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
But then it became a mockumentary, and you actually all put it together and brought it to fruition. So that's amazing.
She did a sizzle in here with what's his face, Mateo, and him and Gato were filming it, and it took such a long time. And then I said I don't want to do that again, but this is different. What she just showed me is a whole different animal.
Yeah, it's more
amazing.
It's more like an intro to a show.
Yeah, but then the show is going to follow. This I can get into.
Yeah.
Now, are we allowed to use that music?
I feel like we should be able to.
Yeah, you
There's probably a slower or faster or version that's very similar but different, where they can't get you copyright for.
Like a cover?
Yeah, like a parody of it. That might be safer to use. Than
I mean,
actual
that depends,
audio.
Vo. Are we monetizing the video when we upload it to YouTube or not? Because the thing is with YouTube nowadays, they're not gonna automatically block your video if you use copyrighted material. But the thing is, they will demonetize it.
So we just have to find something similar. And
Or
we'll
I
find
have
it.
to find
the rights
public
to it.
domain
I feel
music.
like it's so often used, it probably wouldn't be so expensive. But I could find out the details of that.
But amazing piece.
Thank you.
And what are you trying to capture with the rest of the... How long is it going to be? It's going to be a short?
It's going to be about 10, 15 minutes.
Are you doing a series different? Because you got so many interviews. Are we going to do a series on each one?
That's why it's going to be around 10 minutes long because have so much footage of people's interviews that I want it to be in one piece so that we can just straight away just.
So it's not a series. It's a one-time shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, I would like a series.
This gets people to want more.
It gets people to want more, which sounds incredible. I actually think I sent over a music video. See if we can find that on Freddie's email. My nephew is now...
Oh, we're doing that for the midday show.
Oh, I thought you were doing reggae for the midday show.
Oh, yeah, we have to do that now. I forgot that.
I thought it was kind of like a mix of genres. I don't know.
I don't know where you sent it.
I think I just forwarded it to his email. It should be just from me. You can put my name in and see what comes up.
What was his name?
My nephew's name is Jet. So he was a student at University of Central Florida, and he decided he was always a musical theater major in high school. And then he went to business, not his thing. So he's like, you know what? I'm leaving school. I'm going to pursue my dreams. And he moved to Tennessee. And then that didn't work, so he moved back home. And he didn't like it. He tried to make it in Orlando. He's like, nope, I'm going back to Tennessee.
Now he's making music?
So he went back to Tennessee. He's 23, and he released his first single on the 11th. So I've been asking him, Can we have it? Can we have it? Can we have it? So we finally got the first one. He's got another one I'm waiting to get that's about Brooklyn. So I'm waiting for that one also when that one comes out. Maybe, I don't know. Dead something.
It's called
It's from your personal email? that you
Yeah.
sent it?
Dead City Jet.
Dead City Jet.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Dead City or his story?
It's both. I like that kind of stuff because
Where do you want me to send it?
if you notice, he had a lot of setbacks,
Your email?
and failures, but he
Your
didn't
email?
give up, and now he's successful.
It's gonna take forever. My email. Can I text it to you and then you download it to the email, or you want it straight to the email?
You can't download from a text.
Okay.
But it's kind of cool. He's a good-looking guy. He's pursuing his dreams, and sometimes I'm like, wow, how am I your aunt? Because he's so incredibly talented. When you get to see like family members and other people just rise because they're following their dreams and their passion,
It's really cool.
it's really cool. So I'm really, really proud of him, and
Yeah,
you're
like,
gonna get
for
to see
example-
this.
Like, for example, my own brother, who's 5 years younger than me, he was 3 years old when we went to Disney when I was 8, and he was fascinated by the fact that anybody could work there, because he thought that place was amazing, and that's what he wanted to do with his life, and he succeeded at it. And these days, he works for the Disney Cruise Line in Port Canaveral.
But what the details it takes could be. You made me think of it actually, Abdullah, because you were talking about the
Send my
speed
email.
and the change of the song and the beat that we'll be able to use it. So I said, "Do you own this?" She always has a different look about her. I'm always like, "Who are you?"
So we.
Oh, you're gonna be his bestie in a second. You're gonna change.
So I brought all the jewelry and stuff.
So I asked him who owns the rights, and he told me they purchased the beats and they purchased whatever else you purchase, and they have to remix it so it could become theirs. So there are no royalty on that. So it's a brand new song with the remix of it. Did
Who,
you
your
find
cousin?
Vivian? My nephew, yeah.
Your nephew.
So I asked him about that.
I sent her the piece.
You got it?
I'm downloading it now.
Which is kind of cool if you can pursue your dreams. Kind of what you all get to do here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, just the other day I saw somebody was working on a Pirates of the Caribbean fan film.
This one. Do you sleep at night?
Yes.
Do you want to be a pirate? Why don't you join a pirate crew or something? Go to Bimini or something.
Well, I don't think they work the way I want them to nowadays. These days they use AK-47s and rocket launchers, and not the old way.
Oh, so you want the old pirate?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Caribbean, swashbuckling, not the Somali pirates.
Well, actually, do you know where the term swashbuckler comes from?
What?
So back in the day, they would wear a belt, which was called the swash, and a buckler was the little hand shields that they fought with. And so they would wear them together, and they would.
You know, you can get a ship, and it'll be you and your first mate over here, and then you can swim the Caribbean. And instead of being a swashbuckler, you can give them like pickles and stuff, like boats that you run across.
Well, you know, they got a pickle vendor at the Ren Fair.
Morning.
Pickle vendor.
You forgot the
Vivian, you got it?
pickles.
Do you remember Abdullah's first day here? And
No.
now look how far he's come. You've been here, what, a year about?
I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't even remember your first day here.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the crew used to be completely different. I still remember the old crew.
I remember you when you came in to interview with us.
I
And
don't
you were showing
remember
me your YouTube page. And
Yes.
all your videos.
Yeah.
And your editing.
You did that?
Yeah, my video. I have my own personal hobby.
that it?
Is where I make a bunch of weird stuff, like where I mishmash like a bunch of like pre-existing things together, and I parody like other things. Like it's a very weird channel in a sense.
Your channel?
Yeah, my channel.
Like,
So,
like
good
when he's
reflection.
talking about, like, there's this thing on YouTube where they'll
Pull
take,
your mic up.
There's this thing on YouTube where they'll take, like, say, anime clips and dub them over with different audio or music.
Oh, is that what he does?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and I also like make the. Have you heard this thing called YouTube poops? YouTube.
So, like, they'll take.
Yes, I make YouTube poops.
Yeah, the things
I'm
that,
concerned.
that amuse our crew.
So, like, there's this one where they were doing a Zelda one where it's from, like, the old CDI game.
Yeah.
And they're doing, you want it? And then they all of a sudden flip into everyone has fun tonight.
What's a YouTube poop? Back to
A
that.
YouTube poop is like it's where you take like a pre-existing like piece of media and like basically
mess with it.
mess with it and warp around. Like you chop up the audio to make a character say something they would never say. Like, for example, you could, like, for example, if you make a YouTube poop with SpongeBob, you can make him say the F word if you want to.
So, like, we could do a YouTube poop with Freddie, and he would say, "Oh yes, you're right."
Something like that.
Something like that.
He's king. He's king poop, and you're queen poop.
Thank you.
Like there was
That'd
this
be
bit
kinda
that-
fun.
there was like this one I saw where they were doing.
Why don't
DVDs,
you make one?
and they made Marie start.
Well, you can't do it today because I need you for something
Yeah,
else.
we need you for a lot of things
Yeah,
today.
I still have
Why don't
elements
you make
yesterday.
one?
Well, I could.
You should.
Well, you should. I know you could. Yeah, all right, let's listen to, this is your nephew?
This is my nephew, Jet Halley. He goes by Jet, J-E-T-T. So this is his first release.
And we do have permission to play this.
Yes, he
Facebook
sent me
and
the
YouTube.
contract, so we have permission.
And down on the beat, going with me tonight. Up and out of the beds, I'm rolling drive. And it's a dead end ride. I'm calling out, can you hear the tables talk? Just a blind man from the other side of the block, picking up the street now. We're on our feet now. And setting up the band so the music plays. And a throwback song screaming, what's her name? Mary Jane. But I'm in line for taking up a little bit of space tonight. So give me a line. Give me a line. I'm calling out. I'm gone, but baby, don't you need a little more time tonight so you can open your eyes? And open your eyes. I'm calling out. And down on the beat, going with me tonight. Up and out of the beds, I'm rolling drive. It's a dead end ride. I'm calling out. Can you see the Sandman walk? Dreaming all about the night, sitting on the West Coast. Baby, are you with me? Come and kiss me. The stars are out tonight, but it's dark in the town. I'm over 10 city nights, and you're all over me now. Going up and down, I'm your favorite merry-go-round. I'm in line for taking up a little bit of space tonight, so give me a line. Give me a line. I'm calling out. I'm gone, but baby, don't you need a little more time tonight so you can open your eyes? Open your eyes. I'm calling out. And down on the beat, going with me tonight. Up and out of the beds, I'm rolling drive. It's a dead end ride. I'm calling out. She in love tonight, rocking back on the city. She gon' miss me, saying I just hit street. Going out my mind while I'm waiting on the wrong street. Right street, hit her from the backbeat. And I'm in line for taking up a little bit of space tonight. So give me a line. Give me a line. I'm calling out. I'm gone, but baby, don't you need a little more time tonight so you can open your eyes? Open your eyes. I'm calling out.
Very nice. Nice.
Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco has a baby. It would be you, Jet.
Yep.
So, no, nice job. I'm really, really proud of you. That is amazing.
Very
so,
nice.
more to come. You can
Now
find
he has
that
to
on
come in here
Spotify.
and sing it.
I'm sure he would.
He's in Orlando?
No, he's in Tennessee, actually.
Oh.
Where
It's
exactly
a
in
little bit further than
Tennessee?
Orlando.
I think he's in Nashville. He was in Knoxville. He moved back, then went back out to Nashville. So, pursuing his dream, which I love.
Very
I love.
nice.
We have a bunch of other videos. Something about eggs.
And then Valentine's
Well,
Day.
yeah, we're gonna talk about the pricing because Dawn went to pick up a couple of things today, and she told me the price. I almost jumped out of my skin.
Did you pick up some of those fertile eggs?
Oh, she's texting me yesterday as I'm on my way to this event. Tell him.
So I text her because I see a TikTok. And Trader Joe's, you can buy fertile eggs.
Yeah.
And they took an incubator and incubated the eggs and got baby chicks because
Yeah.
they're fertile eggs. So I was like, hey, Since Dawn was so interested in the egg conversation we had here, she can get some fertile eggs and make some baby chicks. You could have a farm from Trader Joe's.
And that would go great with the outfit.
Wait a minute.
We can have a class pet.
What is Dawn gonna do? She's gonna sit on top of the eggs?
No, there's incubators you can buy online.
We should
And
do
then
that.
You can hatch it.
We should have like it's like a pet studio, like you know the class pet.
So-
it's a studio pet.
I could just start selling studio.
Have you ever had? Wait. Have you ever had baby
From
chicks?
an iCarly episode.
No, I have not had baby chicks. I've
But
had baby
trust you me, you don't want to do it. They stink.
They stink. They poop everywhere.
They poop and they're not quiet. Yeah, but they don't poop in public.
We once hatched a butterfly.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Allegedly, they don't poop.
We hatched a butterfly, do you remember? Which is all great unless one of your producers has a
Ran.
fear of butterflies.
Yeah, she ran. She
she
ran out the
flipped
studio
out
and she
on
didn't
us.
come back until we got rid of the butterfly.
No
She
way.
freaked out, yeah. She has a fear of
Then we had
butterflies.
to catch it. Not easy.
How do you
How do you have a
For
fear
real.
of butterflies?
that you have butterflies?
I don't know. She got she
Well,
got
no,
I love
but the thing is,
butterflies.
they're also pollinators. They also.
she got cocooned.
Yeah.
All right. So
Alright,
do
so
you
Sarah,
wanna
what
do
did
you
you
wanna
bring?
run the video on the eggs because you know what's going on with eggs? Watch this.
Tonight, egg prices continuing to rise, and now the egg shortage here in the U.S. with bird flu spreading across this country. Trader Joe's, for one, now limiting how many eggs a customer can buy. There are reports others are doing the same. A line of cars around the block right here waiting to buy eggs. This is at a California farm. And thefts now being reported from Washington State to 100,000 eggs stolen in Pennsylvania. Here's our chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman.
Tonight, with the price of eggs skyrocketing from bird flu, shortages are growing from coast to coast. From empty shelves at this BJ's Wholesale outside New York City to Chino, California, where cars wrapped around city blocks outside a local farm. And many are flocking to local farmers markets. How much would you say demand has gone up?
No worries. Like, super high.
Times 2, times 3?
Times 5, probably.
Some chains like Costco and Trader Joe's are limiting the amount of eggs customers can buy, and at stores with eggs on the shelves, sticker shock.
It's like $10 a carton. I'm like, what?
Eggs are now so valuable they've become a target for thieves. In Seattle, a surveillance camera captured suspects entering a shed behind Luna Park Cafe, where police say they stole more than 500 eggs. Pete and Jerry's Organics had to beef up security after thieves stole 100,000 eggs from their farm in Pennsylvania. Those suspects still at large. Bird flu has impacted tens of millions of farmed chickens, sending egg prices up 65% in the last year. The Waffle House chain is adding a 50-cent surcharge per egg. In Los Angeles, Cantor's Deli has been in business for over 100 years now.
So basically, just to explain this, you went from $5,000 a month a few years ago to now at least $23,000 to $25,000 a month for eggs.
Yeah, for pretty much the same product, for the same amount of eggs.
And they are drowning under those costs.
A business that's been in business for 105 years now can't break even.
Not just simply because of the eggs. That's enough to do it.
And David, the Department of Agriculture projects egg prices will increase again by about 20% this year, and we're told that it will be at least another 6 months before egg prices stabilize, David.
And really important to hear the real-world impact that you brought to us there tonight on all of this. Matt, thank you.
Now that reminds me of like something. You know, it reminds me of like the cost of like fast food burgers. There used to if you go back in the 80s, there used to be a time when like a burger costed like $1, but nowadays to get like a
burger used to cost 25 cents, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, like the original McDonald's, you could get a burger and burger for like 25 cents.
But again, I go back to my conversation from Monday, Back to the Future. If someone from the past actually landed right here today and saw this news,
they would have a heart attack.
They would be, what? You pay what for eggs? Why don't you just go outside and get the eggs from the chickens, which we have from the farm up north?
Yeah, but yes.
Yeah, and
but how many people in here have a farm?
But think how insane that is.
I
it's like paper towel and toilet paper shortage all over again. This is what our news is in the United States. This is the way they're,
and you know,
of eggs.
They say in 6 months it's going to stabilize. So it was $4 a dozen. Stabilization is going to be what, $6 a dozen. So this whole fiasco, they're still going to get $2 more a dozen after it's all said and done and everything goes allegedly back to normal.
It's all right, because you can buy a bag of Doritos now at $6, and that'll last for about a day.
In here, not even a day.
Have you noticed
Where a
that
dozen
the cheap
eggs will
food
last
is, like the bad food is cheaper than the healthier food?
Of course, because they want you to buy the bat food. And talking about strange things, they are making cheese and meats now in the laboratory.
I remember that.
I should have downloaded that, but they are making cheese in a lab.
That sounds horrifying.
This is either you pay.
Want to grab a mic? Grab that mic.
It's either you pay with money at the register,
Or you pay with your
pay
life.
with your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you rather do?
I think it's somebody who said it best. We waste our health trying to make money, and then we spend money trying to get our health back.
Yeah.
I call it the treadmill.
Do you guys remember when gasoline was $5, $5.50 a gallon?
Yeah.
Remember that? Right?
Or when you can only put $50 worth of gas in your car and automatically shut off.
Shut off.
Think about the things we go through in this country. We have other videos, by the way.
There's another one, I think, on
The cheap Valentine's Day gifts.
cheap Valentine's Day's gifts.
I mean, I know that Walgreens. I think like after like a seasonal holiday ends, like the candy immediately goes on discounts. So like,
hold on. Let's
Let's see what we got.
Cards, flowers, and candy. Valentine's Day staples. But while they're certainly nice, these things are often just expensive substitutes for something everyone appreciates in a gift: imagination. When it comes to gifts, using your head and your heart often mean better gifts for a lot less money. Let's start with cards. While store-bought cards are nice, if you want a card she's going to keep, make it yourself. Here's a card I gave my wife for Christmas. It only cost a few cents to make. On the outside it says, "Is it possible to have too much fun?" On the inside it says, "Let's find out." And what I gave her also here on the inside is 2 tickets to a music festival she wanted to attend, which leads me to tip 2. Give her an experience. They're only limited by your imagination. A picnic, a play, a camp out, a movie, a homemade dinner. It doesn't have to cost a lot. Memories last a lot longer than flowers or candy, and they're a lot more romantic. Then there's time. How about a gift certificate for a bubble bath while you do the laundry and the vacuuming? That doesn't cost a dime. And wouldn't she rather have a day off than a box of candy? And remember, homemade always trumps store-bought. Doesn't have to be fancy. Could be a framed picture of the two of you, a mix of her favorite love songs. Make a scrapbook of the stuff you've done together. Come on, guys, even if you're all thumbs, you can think of something. Bottom line, the best gifts don't start with your money, they start with your imagination. I've got a ton more ideas waiting for you at moneytalksnews.com. Just do a search for Valentine's Day. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
I was
But
kind
you
of
see,
thinking,
but do you see what I'm saying?
So I'm thinking we send, not Michael.
Yeah,
Someone else to the dollar store.
Michael.
And put together the idea like you have for the midday show of what you can do. Vivian, you have your camera?
Yes.
Maybe I send Mona Lisa and Vivian to the dollar store today with
Oh,
$10.
you guys
Hold
could.
that thought a second. With $10, video you shopping, and then we come back on the midday show and we put it together.
For $10? You're
She
going to
gets
buy
$10.
one
I'll
item.
Give me $10 to...
$10, see what kind of Valentine's gift she can put together.
What kind of... Now, is she buying a gift for a man or a woman?
Whatever she wants.
It doesn't matter?
Everyone loves flowers.
It's not the same. Because a man
You
will
guys wanna
take
do that?
a man will take shoelaces as a Valentine gift and say, "Oh, honey,
Perfect.
thank you so
I'll
much."
bring some shoelaces from the
But you
dollar
try
store.
giving that to Danny.
Well, there's a
Or
comedian.
this one.
Oh,
There's a
okay, cool.
comedian who talks about that. You give women and men both appreciate different kinds of smells, but they do not appreciate the same kind of smells. You give a woman a bouquet of roses, she goes, "Oh, it smells like heaven." Give a man flowers, and it smells like $50.
I know, sometimes I walk
Wow.
in the house, like last night, it smells like garbage. It's not garbage, it's your flowers. This is what I get. Like, no, I think it's the garbage. I can tell the difference between garbage and flowers.
Were your flowers in the garbage?
Why will men not admit to being wrong?
No, it's not that. Confusion is not.
So, opens the garbage drawer. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the garbage, not the flowers. Well, let me think about it. Think about what? Here's the bag, we tie it up, and we take it out. What's so difficult about this aspect of admitting that it smells like garbage?
Chuck, not
Because
for
men-
nothing, but
because
you, I
men-
can't even help you with this one.
Men become scent blind.
Well,
I
hold
think
on,
they
hold
do.
on. Okay, I give you that. But when the video was playing, I heard the word, "Oh, this guy's doing the cheap this and the cheap that, and you treat your wife cheaply." I'm telling you, you try to give shoelaces to Dorito, and she's gonna tell you what? You give it to Danny, she'll probably strangle you with them. That's the problem.
Well, now see,
You
to
have
me,
to know the
to
person.
It
me-
sounds to me like you're saying that only
plan.
women have self-respect.
Yeah.
No, it sounds to me like women expect to get something and they're gonna use the word appreciate to be felt appreciated. I get
Well,
that,
like, the
but
stuff
there's a
that-
difference. You give Michael shoelaces, he's very happy.
Well, I'm
You give Dorito
I'm always
shoelaces, she ain't gonna be
gracious for
happy.
anything.
Because I already have shoelaces.
So what?
Get me a car.
You've also have flowers.
I'm more worthy than a shoelace. I don't agree with that. I'm more of
Well, like, for
More
example,
worthy,
the-
more
like
worthy.
the
See
girl
what
that I
I'm
was
saying?
telling you about
Oh, you're gonna
Danielle,
have a great time.
Since she does her own makeup, I just got her a makeup brush, scrub pad, and brush cleanser.
All right, so I'm gonna give them $20.
I
$10
love this.
for a male
Who's
and
going?
$10
Who's going?
for a female. These
Who's
two.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna film it and put it together, and then they can put it together live on the midday show.
I look so forward to this.
I think it'll be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be dynamite.
$20, you can get a lot.
Dorito, don't you go to class?
I wasn't planning on
Not
going
today.
today.
Alright, cool.
She's not going today.
Just kidding.
That's
She
the second
purposely,
day in a row I'm
she
sleeping.
purposely gonna go to you because I can see Dorito walking out of there and say, "We don't have no money. We don't have enough money. We need a $50 gift."
I think they can get a lot for $10.
Come back with
Be
like a
creative.
bunch of snacks just for us.
You're saying, it ain't kosher. I ain't buying it.
Well, see,
Listen,
like
some
I'll
people
I'll
think
like
your
for
food's more
example, if I
expensive.
have a date, I'll sometimes
I know that. That's what I
make
mean.
dinner for them.
But not for $10.
I could.
It's thoughtful. That's what
It's the
counts.
thought, right?
Listen,
Yeah.
I will get a frozen TV dinner and say, "Listen, I plan on making this. Do you want it?" And she'll say, "Yes." Okay, go put it in the fridge.
Well, Fresh Market has pizzas like on Wednesday that are 50%
Right, like
off
I'll
or something.
like for example, like the projector that I have, I'll hook that up to my video game system, project it on a wall, make dinner, and it's dinner and a movie.
Movie and chill. What is it? Netflix and chill?
Yeah.
That's not the
Huh?
definition of Netflix and chill.
Yeah, hit the
Or
buzzer,
like
hit the buzzer.
I'll set up a time and do a picnic lunch
No
with them,
Netflix
or,
and chilling.
or a
There's
photo
definitely no
shoot or
Netflix.
something.
Do you know what Netflix and chill is?
Yes.
You do. Okay.
And they all
Oh,
laugh.
look at we have some laughter in the corner.
All right, so on that note, we're going to wrap up the morning
hold
show.
Hold on. Is that a gift that you would approve there, Dorito Nissis?
What, Netflix and chill?
She's turned bright red.
That's right.
She's a little embarrassed back there.
Why is she embarrassed?
I don't think you know what that means.
We do, actually.
Oh, I know what it means.
That was one of the shows they taught us what that one is.
My God, how red can you make it? You look like a red flower. Huh? Is that why you're so tired, lady?
She's
What's
more
going
embarrassed
on?
over this than yesterday's conversation.
Is that your Valentine's early gift? What's going on?
No, I'm closing the show.
All right, have a great morning. We'll see you midday.
Don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.